mean, if you hang on for dear life as you're going to tumble, it makes sense. Kinda. But it just seems like there should be a lot more downward pressure on that. And how old was I when that happened? I think I was 12. So here I am thinking of the laws of gravity. Acting like fucking Albert Einstein. But I saw the negative side of my mom and what was going on during the opioid crisis. Yeah, that's right. I'm pointing you up the stairway to heaven. Right now it's dark. Light ain't on. Same Motel 666. This ain't come and go as you please. Damn, I'm talking dark. I'm sorry. He's such a dick. Yep, mud that too. Got a couple things. Electrician got to go add that smoke. Add that smoke. Put a couple cabinets back on. Get your floorings ready to go in the morning. But we're going to level best the shit out of this. Fire boots. Really hope Nichols didn't give away my fire boots. I paid $300 and some odd for those. Tatro wouldn't pay for the other half. Chief sucked. This chief is amazing, though. I pray to God he's just waiting for me to finish my antics and just come back to work and shut my mouth. Probationary period. 1 year. That's worth it. I'll fuck that up in 1 month. Guaranteed. I just can't, I don't know how to shut my mouth. I don't know how to not chime in on things. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen, by the way. This is the cornerstone where it all began. And you know what I did? I mean, I didn't mean to do this. It just so happened to be, but an actual perfect 9 3/4 by 11 and a quarter inch piece of board fit right in that corner, right on top of the newly poured concrete. 140-year-old ship. Welcome to Noah's Ark, by the way. I didn't really mean to. I should have threw that at you first. Doesn't it look kind of like a ship? What song played earlier had Baby Blue in it? My God. My altar. Gotta take that down. That's a tomorrow adventure as well. I fixed my fan. Fell over. So I gotta bend one of these arms back. It ain't cheap. Don't just go throwing your stuff away. That broom right there? Damn it, William. You own so clean, so clean. House cleaning or whatever you call it, cleaning company. And he threw away 2 of those because, you know, he did some hoarder homes that had some mouse droppings and all that, and it wasn't that well. So he threw them away. I'm like, you just leave them in a bucket of bleach, dude. They're plastic bristles. They'll clean off. So you spent $20 on them? I don't mind now. So for the first one, I gave him $20. The second one, I said, that's free. First one, shame on you. Second one, I'll take it. Don't let me forget. I gotta go put some mud on those holes. He wants to change the color of my baby blue bathroom. I said, no way. But it's ugly. I said, no way, Satan. You go home. It's my tomb. And, you know, and I laugh because he's not really Satan. He's the most humblest guy. He's everything of both sides. I mean, you don't want to anger him. You know, you give an inch and people take a mile. But he's the first person to give anything he can and shirt off his back. And if you're down and out, he's right there beside you to pick you back up. Man does kung fu. What do you call it? Jiu-jitsu? No, it's not jiu-jitsu. It's just kickboxing. He hasn't done kickboxing in a little bit, but don't get it twisted. That man, he can knock your head off from 3 feet away. He's like Bruce Lee. It's God the Father I'm talking about. In human form. It's hilarious. It really is. And right now we're playing the whole... Now he's on the other end of the spectrum. Here I am, Lucifer, prodigal, not the prodigal son yet, because I got to go home to my dad. A couple of them. Right now I'm in a lesson. I'm in a learning point. This is the curve, the curveball in the moment. Woke up, I was like, really, God? That's what you're gonna do. That's on the itinerary. Apparently, that's on the itinerary. To dress in red and curse the ways of the world around me, and act as if I'm your fearless leader. Fuck that guy. I do like art, but I would never go killing and pillaging just to find it and feel like it has that level of value for God. He smoked way too much opium. Stupid fuck. I hope he's getting pineapple shoved up his ass down in hell. I really do. I hope little Nicky is really fucking wedging it. Oh. I can picture it, so that means I'm living it. Oh. Heil that one, mother trucker. And before any of you motherfuckers say this white supremacist, nah, they can burn in hell too. You know, one of my favorite books I read was called Mudbound. It's a story of a redneck white family down in the south. Back in the day, a brother came from war. Now a man and his wife married. The wife fell in love with the brother. They had a slave woman. Who wasn't a slave woman, she was actually free. She was a freed slave. She lived out in the plantation house down the road. He offered him work. Gave the family work. He put trust and love into this family in a way. They became friends. But with hesitation. The true love came from the young war hero to the other war hero. It didn't matter what color you were, it's what you bleed inside and out. Now I bleed blue inside. I do. I bleed blue. I see things full circle, full tilt. I see things with no separation. I see that correctness. I see that stay on the path. I bleed red too. I see red. I see that conservative. What's up, Henry? That conservationalism, that, what do you want to call it? That being there for one another, but also standing your ground? Not taking nothing from no one? Don't get me into some Eminem. The song Criminal's been coming through my mind, because technically I'm still a criminal. I'm waiting on that appeal to come through, and Jim was talking to me about that earlier. He's like, even though he's doing it gratis, you kind of got to get on his ass about it. I mean, your days are coming down here. You got a lot of things you need to do. He didn't say that one, but I felt it right on the back of my neck. Locust? Hear ye, hear ye. But I do. I need to get back to work, and I need to hope that they're okay with me going back to work. I'm beyond the whole, trust me, I'm not going backwards. There's no point in even telling my side of the story anymore. I already told Chief my side of the story when I got out. So now it's, from the rebuilding period then to now. And I did so well up until the fire. And then I think I still do all right. I hold it in pretty well. I'm grateful for this, but I can't afford it. I need that structured stability. I would love a full-time position, but that's not offered to me. Hell no. Those chances are long dead and gone. Like Jesus was. We live in a world where second chances are something, right? What about third, fourth, and fifth chances? We still do those? About 10 times. funny is God says, give me those. Let me see those talents. Let me see those 10 talents, those 5 talents, that 1 talent. Let me see. What'd you do with it? Oh, I went out, I made double. There you go. What'd you do with it? I made triple. What'd you do with it? I tucked it away for you, Pop. I wanted to save it for that right moment when I'm ready to unleash the fury. My son, you did good work. You've been looking at that parable all wrong, haven't you? It is right that they went and succeeded further. But there is no wrongdoing to the one who was persecuted first for all of your sins, our sins. And when they said, who did it? I put my hand in the air and said, it was me. I'll take the fault. I'll be the front guy. I'll be the cover. Just learn how to accept it, right? Would y'all accept it? Would you pay for everybody's sins to, would you die on a cross for someone else? Would you say, all right, would you take those beatings? Just watch me suffer on her bedroom floor. It was the probably single most weirdest actual moment I've ever had in my life. I can envision, and this isn't like just like a TV Passion of the Christ, like I've seen it somewhere else before. Visions, no, this is like it happened yesterday. One of those like you ride a bicycle, you never forget. I can envision the flogging on my back. I can feel the kicks of those shod feet. And Pastor was talking about it on Easter. Sitting there at the back of the church, cringing in the conversation. To be able to manifest that level of pain and to not be able to open your mouth about it. I can only envision and feel everything that happened 2,000 years ago again. My shoulders, my rotator cuffs. That massage yesterday was so good. I don't care if it was a man. I've been hurting to the point where I've slowed myself down significantly, and I'm just trying to find that wellness within my spirituality. But there's a physical wellness. I just came out of tune. I feel like I've been buried. Driven over a couple times. It's alright, keep dumping it on me. keep giving me tasks and projects. I'll fulfill them, I will, I promise. It's just going to take a little longer than normal for me, and I usually had a pretty good, steady day's work in. Oh, I do. I don't structure my tasks on time. I structure my tasks on from the beginning to the end. Whew. Alpha and Omega. Ah. See how peaceful it is back here? This is a sanctuary and a half. Those 2 bedrooms up there, I would love for them to be Brock and Ellie's. I gotta take on roommates in order to afford it. Gotta go work 2 jobs, maybe. Hopefully. Before I can even think about getting them back. I need to be able to financially take care of my children. Right now, they're with the people who think they have more money than God. It's just sad because, at any given time, she could lose her job and move on to something and only pay us half the pay that she received. She's not that type of woman. No, she'll go for something that makes more. So if she's not making 130 now, she'll probably be making 150, 160. She probably moved up in the ranks. She's a very smart queen. Don't even go there, Joseph. It's a fight between Martha and Mary. They don't even know it. I'm working it out in my head. I got one who's probably crooning over these damn things. I don't know which one it is. The one I refuse to go to. The other one I'm just being respectful and, yeah right, leave it alone. I don't text her outside of anything. I haven't texted her in days. Oh no, I asked her last night. I said, how are you? Yesterday. That's it. I don't try to poke it. I don't poke the bear. No, don't poke the bear. See, thankfully for me, as son of man, I have one specific spirit that I fall in love with. It's a spirit. It doesn't have to necessarily be that vessel body, as much as I do. I love her. And I'm in the process of falling in love with the world again. The world, everyone around me, to be able to go out there and enjoy just being a free spirit. Talking to everybody, stirring up conversations about God knows what. Literally. When I see the Cardinals, I think of her. I see the raccoons, I think of her. But it isn't right of me to think about more than one. I got one who's a mother of my children, and the other one who's a Gemini, and is jealous as fuck. But will never tell you, and she stands her ground like the Quincy hood rat that she is. But she's a Southern belle, too. That's what I love the most about her. That she can stand her ground, and she can put up a good fight, and she's not going to let anyone walk all over her. At the same time, she's so full of grace when she talks to you that you'd never know. But you'll know. Because I'll tell you. She's mad at me for it because she's been so graceful. But when we're together, I make sure sharp objects aren't around. That's the next one. I'm like, when am I going to get stabbed? Been cheated on, thrown in jail, kicked out of school. Should have beat that dude's ass. Well, at least, it would have made the newspaper. had to start from the beginning. So that was my David and Bathsheba moment, where Bathsheba slept with for King David. And sent her husband off to war. Killed him. I was doing so good in school. I had an A in American government. So thankful for that. I was really focusing my grades, A's and B's. And people who know me, my grades weren't that good growing up. I was more focused on the work operations aspect and paying too much or enough attention to homework and reading. Funny thing is, I love to read. My mom got me a set of encyclopedias when I was like 3. That was my first word I ever spelled, but I didn't learn how to really read until 3rd grade. Did we ever really learn how to fully read? Comprehension. Enunciation. Part of me feels like I'm talking too softly, but I don't care. It just dawned on me, I was in room 412 in 80 Upper, and I just looked at this as 412. 4, number 4, that's 4, this is 3. Looking at my pump staging sticks, they're labeled. I know I should probably get a little more hyped up and try to not be so boring in conversation and just getting lost in theory and thought. I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for being there for me. Even if it's on the back burner and I'm, not directly knowing it. I know in my heart that people care about me. I know in my heart that I have family that still loves me. I'm thankful for the reminders I've recently received to know that there is a home with my face in it. To know I'm on the walls, not on the walls of my own home. I have never really been. My children are. That's all that really matters. But I love seeing all these pictures in people's homes. Family milestones. I was just trying to make milestones with my world. Oh, Disney. It's my Disney princess. That's my Snow White. And I've just been the 7 dwarfs. Oh, hi ho, hi ho. Whoops. She's like, I ain't love you no more. See right through it all. But if I keep going down that wormhole, that rabbit hole, it's going to put me right back where I was before. Can't happen 3 times. No way. Ooh, 2 is enough. 3rd time, bring me home. Let people see me. Come on, Father God. Jeez Louise. Jesus. I never usually say Jesus. I don't. In the past couple weeks, I've been saying it like nonstop. I'm usually like, Kelly Clarkson! Or something random like, Jeez Louise. Because I've been talking to him. Face to face. Just some of the reactions that I've seen. I had a good day, whatever, doing the right things, but because she sees my crazy antics, she's like, you're being a fucking dickhead. And I'm like, just showing, working on my truck. She doesn't like being bothered while she's working, and I respect that. And again, I'm also bothersome. So why would I want to be with somebody who is bothered by the man that expresses his love for her? invites her into his life. I've also been that man who's pushed women away and said, fuck you. I'm saying, I ain't talking to you, I don't care about you. I'll post a million memes and videos online that portray the idea, yeah, go ahead, use it. Portray the idea that, yeah, I'm God, and two, yeah, I got you. And two, that you are the angel of fucking mercy and you are driving me nuts and there's no way in hell. I'll stay in hell. That's what I'm living in right now. I will stay here in hell. It's because I can't handle forgiveness. I will stay here in hell. Before I come back to you. But thankfully, God gave all of us a freebie. Because adultery is a curse. And it started from woman. But yet they're the ones who are jealous of their men going out and being seduced by these other women. Men are dogs, I'll admit to that. But we can also hone in on it and be good men. Real good men. I mean, like, really good men. And maybe y'all should read